First off, I just want to start out by saying thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support on all the series across franchise, across superstar, everything. I can't begin to describe how quickly this channel has grown. Literally been doing this just over a month and a half, and we are at 119 subs, I think. Like, I just was getting hype about 100 on Saturday. It's Friday now, and we're at 119. Like, we're just growing like crazy, getting a ton of comments, a ton of interactions and feedback, and it's just really cool to see. So I'm really excited for, the future of this channel, and I'm going to keep bringing in content for you guys no matter the grind, because I love this shit and I want this so bad. We're on the Colts offseason, and it really feels great to finally be able to get into the draft. My favorite part of the franchise experience in general is just getting into the draft, really developing players, development traits, breakouts. Like, I love that shit. Let's take a recap of how the season looked, because we went 11-6. We almost beat the 13-4 Buffalo Bills in the divisional. It was 30-27. We lost on a field goal in their second possession in OT. Just look at the overalls. I mean, they're an 85 offense, 89 defense, 86 overall team. We are an 83 offense, 79 defense, and 81 overall. What I'd say for this team, we need a lot of help at receiver. We need a lot of help on defense at pass rush. We pretty much generate no pass rush. So let's go look at our stats, how we finished the season, and our rankings again, just in summary. So Anthony Richardson was actually pretty good as a rookie. Turned the ball over a ton, but a ton of upside with touchdowns. Had a ton of passing yards too. He was top 10 in passing yards. 3,900 for a rookie is pretty good. His completion percentage leaves a ton to be desired at 53%, but 28 touchdowns, 24 picks. The picks were a problem. Some of them were my fault. A lot of them were just errant throws, but he's still like a 76, 77 overall. So he has a ton of work to do. He's only a rookie. Superstar development with a breakout game this year, though. So he should just continue to get better, and I'm not concerned, and I think we have a lot to build on. Super excited for him. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor, 356 attempts is crazy. We ran the ball a ton, and we did it at an elite level. 1,969 yards was an insane season. That's got to be top 10. So 1969 would be the number 9th rushing season of all time, passing Earl Campbell, who ran for 1,934 yards in 1980. So that's a top 10 rushing season all time with 22 touchdowns is crazy. 22 touchdowns. He had he had some receiving work as well down at the end of the season, so he was really good. Anthony Richardson, 83 attempts for 780 yards. So he had 9.4 yards per carry with 11 rushing touchdowns. He was something special. I mean, dual threat, and that's just in his rookie year, which we're seeing in real life too. I mean, he's been an elite rusher. I got him on my fantasy team this week, so hopefully he crushes it back from the concussion. But 4 fumbles, but he scored 11 times, so I am very happy with that. Like I said, this team really outperformed expectations. Jelani Woods was the star of the show receiving. 65 receptions for 1,331 yards, 20 average yards per reception, 14 touchdowns. Was just an unbelievable season from a very low overall player. I mean, you look at Jelani Woods. He's a 74 overall star development player, only 24 years old, but he's 6'7", and he's really, really good. I would be blown away if he did not go up to superstar development. Isaiah McKenzie, 33 catches for 723 yards. Like, he just caught a ton of long balls. He was our deep threat, And outside of Jelani Woods, we utilized most of our receivers as deep threats down the field because we ran the ball for the majority of the year. So he had 4 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor only had 1 touchdown, which is surprising. 53 catches for 587. So he had almost 2,500 yards all-purpose. Actually, he did have 2,500 yards all-purpose. Michael Pittman, 31 for 484. He missed a bunch of time with injury, 15 games played. But just Isaiah McKenzie outperformed him. Like, he didn't really get open a ton. Being on the outside, we throw to the slot a lot. So it's just kind of unfortunate. We'll look to use him more. I think we re-signed him. So we'll try and get him more involved as we move along in this. Josh Downs was good when he got the ball. Only 17 catches, but 385 yards, 22.6 yards per reception, and he averaged 22.6 as well per game. So literally just averaging what he catches per game. So he averaged 1 catch per game, literally. 3 touchdowns. Alec Pierce, 13 catches for 221, 2 touchdowns. He was crazy down the stretch. And in the playoffs, he had 2 playoff touchdowns. He was really good as well. Will Mallory didn't do much. We're going to look at tight end in the draft for sure. And then Ogletree had a catch as well. Nobody else got a reception. Ashton Doolin, he sucks. Don't get me started on Doolin. Defense, Kenny Moore, our corner, Kenny Moore, led the team in tackles with 100 tackles at nickel. That's absurd. Why does he have 100 tackles at nickel? I have no idea. He had 53 solo, 47 assists. He also had 3 picks, 3 tackle for loss. Nick Cross was second. Our safeties, if you could tell, we had them in the box a ton. They led the team in tackles. Literally, DBs led across the board. Pretty unbelievable. Sacks, it was pitiful. DeForest Buckner led the team with 5, tied with Samson Ebukam for 5. Odenigbo 4.5. We just didn't generate any pass rush. It was pretty terrible. Kwity Paye, not great either, but we'll re-sign him. He has ability to develop. And yeah, that was it for sacks. Andre Cisco, 10 picks. Had 10 in like week 13, and then he just, after the Bengal game, I don't know that he had another interception. Honestly, Rodney Thomas started to take over. We left Cisco in coverage a lot back deep. Just didn't get many picks, but still 10 double-digit picks. Amazing season. Rodney Thomas with 5. Nick Cross had 4. Our safety, these 3 safeties, dude, went off. 4, 5, 10. Julian Blackman had 3. Kenny Moore, again, had 3. Rush had 1. And so did Tony Brown. Just pretty good season. Matt Gay, 18 for 19. Only missed 1 field goal. Missed 1 extra point as well. Feel like we had a really good first year. We were 2nd in the NFL in yards and 22nd in defensive yards allowed. So we were really bad on defense. Our offense was pretty damn good. And then if you look at records, we should see rushing yards in a season. Jonathan Taylor, number 9, baby. 2023, 1,969 yards. Lock it in. Jonathan Taylor was a problem. Rushing touchdowns. He was also had a historic season with 22 rushing touchdowns. He was 6th in rushing touchdowns. He had a historic year. Up to X Factor. He was incredible. It was pretty special. 2,696 yards. Darren Sproles had the most all-purpose yards in a season. What? Did he actually? That's unbelievable. 2,696. How many did he have? He had like 580 and 1969. I don't think we're not gonna break that, but it's gonna be pretty close. 2,550. That's still like number 4 overall, all time for an all-purpose yards season. Jonathan Taylor was just unreal. He's gonna continue to develop on this team. He'll be 99 overall easily next year. And we look at interceptions. Andre Cisco led the league by a mile. We just need to generate more pass rush. I'm taking my Reign because you guys know the drill. When I'm drinking Reign, I am ready to bring pain, baby. And that's just what I will do. Rainbow Sherbet Rain is so good. It's amazing. So I also have this new black setup behind me. Felt like this bedroom was just a little bit too... What the fuck are you doing? So we got the black drop set up now. I think it looks pretty clean. Let me know what you guys think, though. We'll get some lights going behind there and shit eventually, but right now, don't have it yet. We might need maybe we need a new defensive coordinator. Do we make a change? He was pretty piss poor. No, wait, we spent so many staff points, though, with him. We'll have to spend everything if we hire a new guy. We spent a ton of points on him. We literally did. We went all the way down the defensive back chart. We'll have to fire him and then replace everything next season, which would be a bitch, dude. Which would be an absolute bitch. Got some tunes going, dude. We're feeling crispy. I think we'll just hold on to him for now. And we're going to advance to the Super Bowl. Let's see if the Bills were able to capitalize. It looks like they were not. Buffalo loses to the Ravens by 6. The Ravens smoked the Chargers in the divisional. And now it is Cowboys-Ravens in the Super Bowl. Could it happen in real life? Probably not. But it's possible, you know? We're going to have yearly awards. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. They threw for a ton of yards. I'm not very surprised by that. Coach of the Year, we didn't even crack the top 10 for Coach of the Year? Dude, we went 11-6 with a shit team. Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year. Don't understand. I mean, he didn't win MVP. Was he even in the running? Was he in the running? Actually, he was 5th for MVP. So, he had a chance, but it's so hard at running back to win MVP. Defensive Player of the Year. Andre Sisco won Defensive Player of the Year at defensive back. That is really hard to do. He's going to definitely get a superstar upgrade. Are you kidding? Let's freaking go, baby. Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Anthony Richardson. Tank Dell was 2nd. We saw that coming as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Joey Porter Jr. Did we have anybody? Julius Brents got 8th. That's surprising. I feel like he didn't do anything. He didn't even have a single interception. Probably just had a ton of pass breakups, honestly. Best QB. Pat Mahomes didn't win Best QB, but Joe Burrow won MVP. That doesn't make a lot of sense. We weren't in the running for that. Threw too many picks. Best running back, Jonathan Taylor. Best wide receiver. We weren't in the running for that with Jelani Woods, which is surprising. I feel like he should have. Jamar Chase won that. Best O-lineman. Quentin Nelson was 3rd. Like to see that. Defensive lineman. DeForest Buckner was 2nd. He had a ton of TFLs. 40-something. So he was good. Linebacker, we don't have anybody. Max Crosby. Defensive back, we got a couple. We got a couple guys in the top 5. Andre Sisco, number 1. Rodney Thomas, number 3. And Nick Cross, number 5. We got a group of young safeties that can play their tails off in the game of football. And we have a lot to be excited about. Matt Gay won 3rd for kicker. So pretty good year. As far as awards, we got a couple guys that should be getting upgrades. And we should be able to actually see, did they get upgrades right now? Andre Sisco, 3 points. Let's go, boys. Are you kidding me? 3 upgrade points, and he has abilities. Superstar development is on the table, and he's got it. Andre Sisco, he gets superstar development, and he just is going to continue to develop. He's only 23 years old. He was this not the best trade? One of the best trades in NFL history. We traded an aging Grover Stewart, who was going, his contract was up, and I think maybe straight up for Andre Sisco, and we never looked back. One of my best trades maybe in Madden for how the player actually ended up playing. As far as upgrades go, boys, we've got hybrid, zone, and run support. Now, hybrid is a lot better for like speed and getting like play rec and stuff, you know, change of direction if I'm going to be using him. and it would make him more well-rounded. He's got 85 zone coverage already because of our boost to zone for safeties and corners. Getting play rec up would be nice. Getting man coverage up would be really nice. I think hybrid makes him much more well-rounded, but if we get him up to zone and we actually end up playing him deep and we can draft that linebacker dent, then maybe we actually leave Cisco back in coverage and we can start to develop some of those other safeties. So I think I'm going to spread some of this around. Our scheme fit is zone coverage. We're going to do that. He's get +3 tackle, +1 zone is a real nice upgrade. We're going to do zone again, playing up to an 85 overall now. +1 zone, +1 pursuit, +1 awareness. Dang, we want a little bit more. Playing up to 87 zone coverage now. 77 man is still pretty good. Now I'm wondering, do I give him a hybrid upgrade or do I continue? We're going to go 3 zone upgrades. We're going to do it. He's really young. He's still going to get points. We'll do hybrid later. +1 agility, awareness, pursuit, and zone coverage. So, natural 85 zone now. 93 speed, 91 excel. Tackle went way up. Pursuit went up. Play rec still the same. Man coverage. And then he did get an agility upgrade, which, I mean, I don't even think we can see agility on him, so that doesn't really do anything. But 23 years old. His abilities, short route KO, I think is probably the best. Defenders with this ability force more catch, tackle, knockouts in man-to-man versus short routes. So if we have to put him in man coverage at safety, he's going to knock the ball out more. And then I think he can get reach elite. That's pretty crazy. We'll go deflator because we do a lot of hit sticks and stuff. So we'll go deflator. Huge upgrades for our stud safety. Jonathan Taylor gets an upgrade after winning Offensive Player of the Year and Best Running Back. We'll continue to build him as an elusive back. He's a 96 overall now. Jesus. +2 change of direction. +2 spin move. It's just ridiculous, dude. +1 ball carrier vision. Are you kidding me? He looks insane, dude. 92 change of direction now. 90 spin move. 94 juke. He's a monster. He's going to break the rushing record probably at some point. And we'll just continue Anthony Richardson. I don't know. I want to do what he's good at so we can get overall upgrades to get him some better ability. Why is his morale at -2? Because we lost, I guess. We'd like to get his accuracies way up. Throw on the run, throw under pressure. He just needs to be better overall. And I think we'll go scrambler. So he is playing at a 78. He is a 78 overall now, natural. +1 agility, +2 break sack, +1 mid, 1 throw on the run, and 2 under pressure. Those are really good upgrades, man. He's now got 79 throw on the run, and he's playing up to 81 under pressure, which is really nice. So getting accuracies up for him will be important, but I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now. He's got tight out, which we've been using. Once he gets up to 80 overall, he'll get some better abilities. So let's take a look at our roster and see if anybody else got any development trade upgrades. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Jelani Woods. Oh, Taylor broke his collarbone. I forgot. Jelani Woods is up to superstar development. He's only 24. And the tight end out of Virginia is something special. Doesn't get abilities yet because he's a 74 overall. Once he becomes a 75, he'll get some abilities. But that's awesome, dude. He was unreal last year. Rodney Thomas's fucking picture looks insane. But was he star developed? Were they all? No, Nick Cross actually went up to star. He was normal development. So, and then I think Thomas was as well. So they actually did go up, but they were already normal. Which is awesome. That's where we're at. The team needs a ton of work. Shaq Leonard is playing down to an 83. But yeah, we have a ton to be excited about. We need to address DT2. Kwity Paye needs an extension. We need to address linebacker. And we need to address pass rusher. Let's advance. And yeah, we're up to an 84 offense, 82 defense. The defense went +3 now. How did we go +3? That seems like pretty crazy. And now I feel like I'm ready for the offseason. This is why we did this. This is the most exciting time. I see Bengal always do these live stream for the offseason. And once the channel's bigger, these will be bigger. But for now, we'll make this into a video for sure. Making this team a lot better in the offseason is going to be important, and I think drafting is so fun. So without further ado, let's advance to the offseason, and we get more upgrades. Not sure if these will these probably will just be our bullshit players. They are. These guys stink. Jake Funk is on this team? How about you funk off?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Pause. Come on, man. Dude. Dude, there's a ton of retirements. Holy smokes. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey's gone. Jerick McKinnon's gone. Ben Jones is gone. Anybody else that's like worth a damn? Did anybody from our team go? I guess that's probably where we should start. Any division rivals? Nobody major. Okay, why did we go up and then we went down? I guess it's because some of the guys we didn't re-sign. We were up in overall and then we went back down. Whatever that means. Okay, so get the awards again. The recap. Cowboys beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl champions. Dak Prescott was the MVP of the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year. Our boy, Jay Taylor, the halfback, was Offensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year. Bijan was Offensive Rookie, and Defensive Rookie was Jack Campbell. We have a lot to be excited about, but we got a lot of work to do. So let's get it's staff week. I'm gonna give my guy one more year. He didn't have a great unit to work with in the first place, honestly. I mean, the team was dog shit. I mean, the roster was fucking ass the last year. So I'm going to give him one more chance. We're going to see if we need to change the scheme at all. We'll take a look. If we do, we will. If we don't, we won't. So let's go to re-sign players. We're going to accept Kwity Paye's fifth-year option. Yep, there's his fifth-year option. We're accepting it, and we'll re-sign him to a deal if he plays well later. So I believe we were picking at 24. Dude, this camera will be the bane of my existence. I still haven't figured out how to keep it on at all times, and it is really busting my balls. Quandre Simpson looks to be pretty good, but I like these corners down the board, and we might have a chance at both of them. Devin Brown is potentially really good as well, but he has B power move with C finesse move, B tackle, but only C block shed. Like, to take him in the first round, I just don't think he's worth trading up for. The guy that I really want, and we're projected to take him, if that's not destiny, I don't know what is. Number 27, Chester Dent, is our projection, the stud, and he's a round 2 to 3 projection, and he is projected to go at number 27. That should tell you everything you need to know about the game in general, keying that he's going way above his draft projection, which means that teams know he's a freaking stud. I don't know if I'll risk him waiting for him to fall to us. I'm not really going to think twice about it. We need help at middle linebacker. EJ Speed and Zaire Franklin are not very good. We've signed everybody that we want to sign at this point. So now it's just a factor of who will be available in free agency and who do we want. We should have a little bit of money to spend. Oh, but the combine results are out. Boys, this is going to determine a lot about our draft. Now, if Chester Dent, what happened? He's crashing down draft boards. At 30 picks down now, what is going on with Chester Dent? Did he have the worst draft of all time? Okay, he's got elite speed at 4.54. Dude, but he's the 4th linebacker. I don't care. Elite jumping. Elite acceleration. Great agility. Great change of direction. And solid strength. He looks amazing. He's probably going to be amazing in pass coverage. He was top 5 in the 40. Number 1 vert. 6th in broad jumping. Cone drill. He can move side to side. He's top 2, and then his 20-yard shuttle was 4th. He looks like a freak. If he's crashing down draft boards, we should be able to get him at the end of the first round and not even need to move up. Now, the corners is kind of where I think it's going to determine. We've got these two guys. We've got our boys, Deontay Poindexter and Emmanuel Hadley. Now, Deontay Poindexter, he's 6'2" and 21 years old. B-man, B-zone, B-press, and A-catching. And he's got elite speed, 4.39 at 6'2". He looks crazy. Now, he's not really a shifty guy. Solid change of direction, solid jumping, decent strength, good agility, great acceleration. So he's just kind of a downhill fast guy. Really, really fast, but he's not shifty, not quick. Now, Emmanuel Hadley, on the other hand, a kind of different corner. He's 5'10". He's 209, dude. 209 is really heavy. It's really heavy. But he's also a year older at 22. He also has elite speed first. Oh, man. Oh, man. He has 4.31 speed and elite agility. He's a much better athlete than Poindexter, but he's just a lot smaller. He's 4 inches shorter than Poindexter, but he runs a lot faster. He's a lot quicker. Oh, man. We might have a tough choice, boys. Do we go height or do we go athleticism? Tavares Dockery was a tight end we were looking at. He's got great speed. 4.64, elite jumping. You probably have like 86 speed or something, so nothing crazy. We did look at this kicker and this punter. Don't really care. Josh Carter, one of these receivers we looked at potentially. He does have great speed. Could be a late round target. Looks to be pretty damn good. Mark Phillips was the round 1 tight end we keyed on, and he's got elite speed, 4.55 with elite agility. He could be really, really good, but dude, I mean, I just don't want to trade up to draft a backup right now. We just need so much help. Josh Harper, a finesse move with A to C block shed. I really wish we could have found out what his block shed was, but a finesse move with elite speed, great change of direction, good agility, and great excel. And he's only 21 out of Notre Dame. He could be really good, and he's a run stopper, which makes me think his block shed is probably very, very good. He looks like he could be a steal of the draft. Dom Minshew, another guy who looks amazing at DT. There's going to be a lot of decisions that have to be made. He's got great speed and great strength. I mean, he looks pretty good too. I think Josh Harper is probably better. Josh Harper does have D tackling, though. I don't know. I think our need is corner more, though. We need corner really bad. With Moore now gone, we have nobody. So we've got to draft corners, and we've got to start trading guys. Unless there's a really strong corners in free agency, we'll probably be looking at filling the void of pass rusher in free agency potentially, and then drafting our corners just because I think these guys are so good. So my top guys that I want out of this class, Chester Dent, and I want both of these corners, and then I want Josh Harper. Those are probably the guys that I really can't live without. I want both of these corners. We'd have 3 combined with Julius Brents. I guarantee you one of these guys, both of these guys are probably hidden development. And then I think Chester Dent could be one of the top 5 players in the draft. Receiver, a huge position of need. Downs should be wide receiver 2. Pierce did not get an upgrade, so we need help at receiver really bad. Ryan Kelly actually regressed to normal development. We may look to replace him even. I mean, he's 31 years old. He's regressing. So that's not good. Will Fries is 26, so he's fine. And probably, honestly, need to replace him, though. He's 67 overall. Defensively, we will be looking to address corner. We need linebacker. We're going to probably trade Shaq Leonard. And then on offense, we need receiver. We'll probably trade Ryan Kelly away if he's worth anything. And then pick up interior offensive lineman as well. So without further ado, let's cut the bullshit and let's get into free agency. Ooh, Amari Cooper. He is 30 years old, though. So it's like he's aging. It's almost like signing a Band-Aid, but it'd be a pretty good Band-Aid. I mean, at 30, he'll probably regress to 80 overall within 2 years. Wants almost $20 million per year. We have $64 million. Anthony Richardson, we don't have to sign him for like 5 years, so I'm really not worried about the quarterback money. Don't need running backs. Josh Allen doesn't really want to be here, but man, would he be a nice addition. But he is 27. He's still going to be really good for like 2 more years. Grover Stewart, he wants to potentially come back. Forget about it, buddy. You're not coming back. Hit the road, asshole. Frankie Louvu is an interesting option. Really wants to be here. 27 years old. Normal development. Did he regress? I thought he was star development. He's having a pretty good year in real life. And he might be really cheap, too. At 81 overall, we could trade Shaq Leonard and sign Frankie Louvu for much cheaper. Peoples-Jones would be a big-time upgrade. He's only 25. He's an 80 overall. He would immediately be wide receiver 2 on our team, and he's really cheap. He only wants $8 million per year for like 3 years. We could sign him to a 4-year deal. Ooh, there's a lot to like here in this class. It doesn't jump off the page, but man, it's a ton of upgrades for us. I guess let me just test Josh Allen. He doesn't want to be here. Is there anything we can bring him? He values financial, so if we give him the highest offer, we have a better chance. But no income tax, we're never going to be able to fulfill that. He wants a 4-year deal for $15 million per year. We have the ability, and he is superstar development, which having him versus a Frankie Louvu could be worth the $5 million per year, honestly. It really could. I changed my mind. Very player friendly. We'd be paying him a ton of money. $18 million per year. Oh my God, dude. And I just don't know if I can justify it, man. Let's take a look. If that's not in the lead, we're not going. We would be in the lead. We would be in the lead with the monster deal. Now, the other option, we could bring in Louvu, put him out right outside linebacker. And then we could bring in Josh Allen, put him at left outside linebacker. Move Kwity Paye inside to DT. And then we would pretty much have a beast of a front 7. Now, we would be thin as far as money goes, but if we're moving Shaq Leonard out and we're trading him, we would be able to draft both those corners, the middle linebacker, and then potentially the DT down the board as well. And then Kwity Paye could just be rotational because he is on a 5th-year deal, and that gives us some time. 27 is kind of the fringe age, but they won't start regressing until 30. Let's see who we've targeted and our rankings. So we're number 1. We paid Josh Allen a ton of money. A ton of money. But he would be a huge upgrade immediately for our pass rush, which was pretty much non-existent. And we're not going to really be in contention for any of the top pass rushers in this draft. So I feel like it's really worth it. Frankie Louvu, nobody else is offering yet. And then Donovan Peoples-Jones would instantly be our wide receiver 2. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess the only other thing I can think of, is there any other like really fast wide receivers that are decently young? Not really. Chase Claypool, I don't want any part. Laviska Shenault, no. Is he a tight end now? I thought he was a tight end. I don't know. What is our guy's speed? Donovan DPJ. That's a Michigan man. You know, go blue, baby. We need the Michigan man on the squad, but he's got 90 speed. That's pretty good. That's better than Michael Pittman for sure. We're gonna go for it. I think these are our 3 options. Let's look at DT first and make sure we're not missing out on anybody that could be of value. Now, I don't really see anybody that is worth anything here. It'd just be a Band-Aid. I think we could pick up that round 3 to 4 guy. Kinlaw, dude, he was a good player. He's a 71 overall in this game now, man. What the hell happened to Javon Kinlaw? Jesus. Okay. Devin Bush. Oh, man. He only wants $5 million per year. He's a 78 overall at 26 years old. I mean, he'd be good, and then we could play him and Chester Dent together. EJ Speed, go to the bench. Because EJ Speed is only a 70 overall. We're going to do this. Dude, that really limits our money. But, man, I mean, like, EJ Speed is a terrible backer, and we want to be able to put 2 backers in the box. That's really tempting. He really wants to be here, too. We'll offer him a deal. We're going to offer him a deal. I mean, dude, he wants to be here. We're the only team offering him. So we are offering Josh Allen a monster contract. Frankie Louvu's getting a deal. Donovan Peoples-Jones is getting a deal. Devin Bush is getting a deal. Now, I know we're going to draft Chester Dent, but this is going to allow us to spend picks on Chester Dent. We won't need to address pass rusher whatsoever. We won't need to address receiver, so we can just focus on the defensive players that we need, and then we're essentially not going to draft anybody else. And I know it's a lot of money. It puts our cap in a limited spot, but we are trading away some guys. Let's do the evaluation period and see who we got. We got all of them. We got them all. Let's go, baby. Locked in. This team just upgraded massively, bro. Oh my God. And we got some young studs. Josh Allen, pass rusher, not the quarterback. Frankie Louvu, Peoples-Jones, Devin Bush. That's probably all we need for free agency. We are going to move our guys now. It's time. The trade center is back open, and we want picks. Some of y'all need to do in Madden 24 franchise. If you're not, before you're trading players, you need to look at the contracts and say, am I getting screwed here? If there's a huge penalty, we're not going to be able to move him. Now, we should be able to, I feel like. Shaq Leonard, there's an $8 million penalty, but $12 million in savings if we move him. Now, that screams to me, move him. We just signed a couple of guys. He's going to be gone. Now, the other guys we were considering was Ebucam. Not an option. $9 million penalty if we move him. Dude, we need to move Ryan Kelly as well. 12, he gets injured more than he's active. Get the fuck off my team, bro. 2.25 million penalty, but we're gonna save 12 million. No brainer. He's gone. All right, we made a huge trade with the Chicago Bears. We are sending Ryan Kelly, Shaq Leonard, a fifth this year, a third next year for their first round pick 26 overall, which will allow us to be in a position to take one of those corners. How we're going to get the other one, I haven't decided yet. We have a pick in the second round. We'll probably just move up during the draft. But Ryan Kelly and Shaq Leonard combined save us close to 20 million in cap room, which is absurd. And then we also signed replacements at linebacker. So Ryan Kelly will need to replace in the draft, but he shouldn't be too hard. He's aging. He's regressing. That's a huge trade, and our team is getting way better. Look at this team. Will French is starting at center, which is extremely concerning, but the overall is kind of off because Jonathan Taylor is injured, which makes our overall down. I don't understand why morale is down so much. I mean, yeah, we exceeded our goal for the season. Like, guys, pick your fucking heads up. Jesus, you pussies. So the team got a lot better, I think. I mean, we've got star development, young safeties. We've got Andre Sisco, superstar development. Frankie Louvu, Josh Allen, outside linebackers. Devin Bush in the middle. X Factor, Buckner. And then we definitely need a second DT. We need help at ends. And then we need corner badly. That's pretty much what's bringing our overall down is corner. And it's pretty terrible right now. Without further ado, I think we're done for agency. Let me just make sure that we don't have anybody at like center or something that we could sign that would be a solid option. We maybe could have done Cesar Ruiz, but he would have probably wanted a bunch of money. He's only 25. Damian Lewis, 11 million per year. Yeah, it's just not an option. We're not paying that much for an average guy. Lineman just so expensive. Let's advance to the draft. We have made all the moves we need. Now it's just time to execute. And now we're headed to the best part of the offseason, which is the draft, baby. This is what you came for. This is what we wanted to see. We're going to put all of our staff points into things that boost our draft. The best one is Smooth Talker. Reduce the cost of trading up in the draft. We don't have a shot to do that, but I think we want to start to work up this tree. Increase the likelihood of, yeah, this is all free agency stuff. This would be draft stuff. So 2% trade discount for CPU draft picks, 2% value increase for user draft picks. We'll do trade discount for CPU draft picks. I think would be good. I think we have to do one of each to be able to move up. Yeah, we do. 21 points left. Guaranteed trade package for current user pick during the draft. Let's do that one as well. Okay. So that gets us some ability to move around a little bit easier, which I think is going to be very helpful. Let's look at the draft. Let's look at our roster. Let's look at the picks we've got. And we are picking at 26 from Chicago. We've got 27 from our season, and then we're at 59. So do we have a chance at all of the players we want to get? We're going to have to move up. We're going to have to, and we don't have a ton of capital, but some of these players could really, really change the trajectory of our season. Without further ado, boys, it's time. We're going to make some moves. This is going to be a process, but let's load into the draft. 2024 NFL draft. Let's go, baby. All right, Harvey Benson, right end out of A&M, the overrated player we saw. He goes #1 overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they probably will learn to regret that pick once they find out his real potential. The Washington Commanders take QB Nick Gilmore. They need it. They need help. Sam Howell, probably not the answer there. The Cardinals going to take a tackle, Mel Livingston. Who are my Lions taking? Who are my Lions taking? #4 overall. Dom Triplett, the pass rusher out of Pittsburgh. I mean, man, he could actually end up being a pretty good player. We don't know enough about him to make a decision, but he looked pretty good. He was someone that we had on our board. Broncos, #5, taking Gordon Murray, quarterback. Now, who will the Texans take at #10? They take Donnie Whitaker, quarterback. Okay, are you not happy with CJ Stroud, man? Come on. Apparently, CJ Stroud not the answer. The Texans are going quarterback again. What the hell is that franchise doing? Cardinals picking again. Now, who will they take at 11? They take the pass rusher, Ronnie Looney. He's someone that could be pretty good, honestly. Jaguars, #15. Quandre Simpson goes. #15 to the Jaguars. I'm pretty sure that's where he's projected to go. And we'll see if he ends up being that good of a corner. But Mark Phillips, the first round tight end we took a look at, he goes 16 to the Dolphins. They need a tight end, and that may end up being a really good pick. He looked like a good player. Now, if one of the corners goes, we're going to trade up, because I don't want to miss out on both of them. I want both of them, honestly. What I'll probably do is, once we get to our picks, if both the corners we want are available, then we will probably trade right behind and have 3 picks in a row and take both the corners and Chester Dent. I'm just hoping we can make 8 picks and everyone still be there. Brandon Richardson, quarterback, NC State. The Raiders at 19. Devin Brown, the DT, goes. Let's view the draft board. We are 6 picks away, and I'm getting a bit paranoid. 22 picks away from Deontay Poindexter. Doesn't always matter based off true value. 25 picks away from Emmanuel Hadley. And how far down? Chester Dent, 35 picks away. I think we'll be fine to wait. If we lost out on one of the corners, it wouldn't be the end of the world. If we lose on Chester Dent, it'd be pretty terrible. I'm getting nervous. Is it worth moving up here to take the guy that we know could be one of the best players in the draft at middle linebacker. If we don't get him, it's going to be an ultimate regret. And I don't think it's going to cost us a ton here. Okay, done deal. We're not willing to risk it. We're trading number 26, a 4th, 2 6th, and a 7th to the Falcons for their number 22 overall pick. I'm not willing to wait. And I want my guy, Chester Dent. I know that he's going to be a good player. We know what he is. And yes, he's absolutely plummeted down draft boards, but he was still projected to go in the mock draft. Elite speed, elite acceleration, elite jumping. He's going to be amazing in pass coverage. He still has good skills. C block shedding, A awareness, B man, B hit power, A zone coverage, A play rec, B tackling. He's a freak player, and I'm just not willing to pass up on this kind of player. It's 4 picks. It costs us a couple of late round picks to move up. We'll take him every day of the week and Saturday. Normal development on this player. Wow. Normal development on Chester Dent. I was sure. Man, dude. Man, am I going to come back to regret that? Damn, 90 speed, though, with 92 acceleration. 90 speed at linebacker. He will be a force to be reckoned with. And we'll get to number 27. So now we're in a position where it is our time to pick again. And we've got those corners on the board. We've got both of them. Greg Barclay also on the board. But we know what corners we want. We know who we want. We know the positions we need. Going to our favorites, it's Emmanuel Hadley or it's Deontay Poindexter. Now, do we go with the height? We go with the height, a little bit slower, but he's really just downhill speed. He doesn't have good change of direction, which he's going to get caught lacking in coverage probably a lot for that. Solid jumping and decent strength. Great acceleration, though. But he's 6'2", which is really nice to have. Or Emmanuel Hadley, who's a little bit shorter. Well, a lot shorter, but he's a way better athlete. Really, really fast. Only 5'10", but he's pretty much our Kenny Moore replacement, and he would be electric for us. I think we'll probably trade up and take both of them. But Emmanuel Hadley, I think I want it. We already have Julius Brents, who's amazing, who's big. He's like 6'2", 6'3". We're going to go Emmanuel Hadley. He's the better athlete. He is a year older, but I think he's going to be the better player. Hidden development. There we go. 95 speed, Emmanuel Hadley. 94 change of direction. He is going to be a problem for wide receivers in coverage, dude. He's going to be amazing. And he could be the best corner in this draft, honestly. He looks incredible. After drafting a normal development player, that's kind of where we wanted to be. And now, viewing my draft board, I still want Deontay Poindexter, man. I want that other corner. We have nothing. But Deontay Poindexter is way down the board. He's way down the board. We might have a chance at him later. We might have a chance to not even need to move up very far from our second-round pick to get him. Deontay Poindexter is how far down? Oh, he's actually only 16 picks down. So we probably definitely need to trade up. All right, done deal. We are trading a second-rounder next year, a third-round pick in 2026, and a fifth-round pick in 2025 to get the Cardinals' number 35 overall pick. And that's going to be up in 2 picks. As long as Poindexter doesn't go, we should get him. All right. And we're going to be able to get him. We're picking here at round 2, pick 3. And we're going 9 spots down the board. We see our guy. We have nobody at corner. We took Emmanuel Hadley. He was a dog. This guy's a year younger. 21 years old, 6'2", 186, so he's 20 pounds lighter and 4 inches taller than Emmanuel Hadley. Elite speed, Not a ton else. He could be normal development, honestly. But, you know, he honestly could be normal development. But I just love the upside of the big, tall corner. And we're going to draft him here in the second round. 95 speed. 95 speed with 88 change of direction. That's still really good. Oh, my God. We drafted 2 absolute stud corners. The beast out of Oregon State, Deontay Poindexter. We got our guys. Oh, man, does that feel good. 95 speed, 93 acceleration. I almost fell out of my chair. Dude, this guy looks unreal. These corners look unreal. It's worth the trade, absolutely. These guys are young, too. 21 and 22 years old. Is there anybody else that we're really concerned about until our next pick? Honestly. Dom Minshew, Josh Harper. I'm not trading up for them, dude. I'm not. If they're there, I'll take them. If Tavares Dockery's there, Carter. But I really don't think there's anybody else that we're concerned about. I think we've got a real shot to get that DT on the way back. Now, I'm wondering, do we trade up 7 spots? It would cost us a couple of late round picks to get that DT. Now, what's it going to take to get this done? Just moving up 7 spots. Okay. Sorry, Alec. You're gone. We want the DT more, and we have Downs as wide receiver 3. We signed DPJ. Alec Pierce is headed to Philadelphia, along with number 27 overall this year, or number 27 in the second round, to get the number 20 pick in the second round and allow us to take that DT that we like. He'll be really good for us. I'm excited about this pick. He was projected to go in the first round based off mock drafts. Falls back down. Josh Harper. Welcome to the Indianapolis Colts. 21 years old, run stopper. He's got elite speed, really good athlete. And he's got A finesse move, A to C play rec, B awareness. He looks great. We're going to draft him and not think twice. He's got hidden development, 84 strength, 82 excel. 84 strength, 82 excel, and 78 speed at 6'1", 289 is really, really good. Our run stopping is going to be a lot better next year. No more Cam Akers games on us. So after starting with a normal development player, we take 3 hidden developments back to back to back. Huge moves. And now there's no one else that I want to draft for, that I want to move up for. So we're just going to advance to our next user pick. Round 3, pick 27. And we'll see who's available. There's a kicker and a punter. Now we do need a punter with A kick accuracy, elite speed, elite kick power for this punter. He actually could be pretty good. Stephen Fontaine. We'll be able to take him late in the draft, honestly. Potential undrafted free agent. We'll take him at the very end and then just look to see, is there anybody here that looks decent. This D'Angelo May, B zone coverage. Just really slow, though, honestly. God, that's such a problem this year, is the slow-ass safeties, dude. They're all slow assholes. I'm kind of frustrated because I was hoping that there would be an interior offensive lineman. This guy looks decent at tight end. A catching, A to C catching traffic, B to D deep route running, B to D pass blocking, A awareness, B break tackle. He looks actually pretty good. I just take him, honestly. Jalen Pritchett, A awareness, A pass blocking, and B to D run blocking. He actually could be a good option here. Do we want tight end depth or potentially a replacement? No, I mean, it's not even a question. We need a replacement. I'm taking Jalen Pritchett. Hidden development, 87 strength. We found a gem. Let's go, baby. 4 hidden development players in a row, and it feels great. We have no picks remaining. Fuck. I wanted that punter. I think we're going to trade up. I think I want to get back in. Kind of want that backup tight end. But we have Will Mallory still. I'm not really concerned. I think we still have Will Mallory. Did he leave? I don't think so. If so, we'll just sign somebody off waivers for backup tight end. We're going to trade back up. Done deal. We're trading a 6th in 2 years for the Bears' 6th round pick this year to secure ourselves the punter we wanted. Hopefully he's still there. He should be, right? I mean, he should be. He was a potential undrafted rookie. He should still be there in the 6th round. I'd hope. Stephen Fontaine, elite kick power, elite kick accuracy at punter. Welcome to the squad from Auburn. Hidden development at punter, 97 kick power. Dude, we are crushing this draft. I mean, honestly, we drafted Chester Dent with normal development. Outside of that, it's been unbelievable. And this team is going to be amazing in year 2. 97 kick power, though, is great. Really glad we let that other punter go. We may have just found a gem in the 6th round. We're going to advance to the end of the draft. We have no picks left. That's it. Moment of truth. Let's check out these overalls. And let's see. Oh my God. We crushed it. We crushed it. I got a generational punter. Are you kidding? I drafted a generational punter in Madden 24. Are you kidding me? What? Wait. Hold on. He's the best player in the draft. Oh my God. Guys, I have never seen this in my life. I've never, ever seen this in my life. Potential undrafted free agent. Punter is the best player in the draft. Oh my God, we got him in the 6th round. Look at the screen. I guarantee you'll probably never see this again. You will never see this again. I drafted the best player in my draft in Colts franchise, and he was a punter. What? Okay. We got to look at this guy. Are you kidding? 85 overall punter. He's generational. Absolutely, this is a 99 kick accuracy, 97 kick power. He is generational. Stephen Fontaine out of Auburn. I've never seen this in my life in this game. Anytime we have to punt, he's bombing it. Oh my God. What the fuck? Dude, I thought the corners were going to be... he's 85 overall. That's unheard of in this game for a kicker or a punter. I'm really glad we traded back up to get him, because I would have been screaming if we didn't. We got the best player in the draft. And then we also got the 3rd best player in the draft in Emmanuel Hadley. Let's look at him. And I told you I thought he could be amazing. 95 speed. He's got 81 zone because of the boost. But naturally, he's got 76 man with 78 zone. 90 jumping, 90 excel, 92 agility. He's playing up to 77 play rec. Wow. Wow. I'm still blown away by this punter shit, but geez, dude. We crushed the draft. Quandre Simpson. Let's see how he actually ended up looking. Hidden development. 93 speed, 77 zone, 68 man. Oh man. We made the right pick. We saw right through that fucking smoke screen. We made the right pick. Absolutely. Let's just go back to our team. Look at the guys. Chester Dent. He's normal development, but he's only 22. 90 speed, 82 tackle, 72 block shed, 80 hit power, 83 pursuit, 92 excel, 78 play rec, 77 awareness. 71 zone is pretty decent for a middle linebacker, and he's got some good traits, it looks like. I was hoping he'd be better, but 76 overall is still really good. Deontay Poindexter, 21 years old, 95 speed as well. 93 excel, 88 agility, 85 jumping, 77 man, 80 playing up to 80 zone to start. 98 injury, 74 hit power is really good, and then he had still 88 change direction. Emmanuel Hadley had like 95 change direction, just something absurd. Josh Harper is only a 70 overall, a lot worse than I was expecting, but 72 block shed, 84 strength, 74 power move or finesse move. He's just a second string DT. He'll start and hopefully make a difference for us. Jalen Pritchett is our new starting center with Will Fries at right guard. We only drafted one. 80 pass block, 68 run block is pretty bad, but 80 pass block is really good for starting, and we drafted him in like the 3rd round. The legend Stephen Fontaine at punter, 85 overall. Unreal. I've never, ever ever seen that in my life. That's why we do this shit live. Oh my God, you can see my reaction. But we got a bunch of speed demons, dude. 90 speed on our linebacker, 95 speed on our corners, 78 speed on our gigantic tackle, 70 speed at, the left guard, but 82 speed on our punter. It's actually pretty good. He's actually an athlete. Should we put him at quarterback? Anthony Richardson, head to the bench. Stephen Fontaine is here to play, baby. Now let's take a look at the final lineup and see how we're looking. Big holes for sure to fill, but we got a ton better into year 2. Our offensive line is playing down for morale. That will change as we win games. Woods is superstar. We need a fullback. Defensively, we drafted 2 absolute stud corners, and Julius Brents is now has some help. I think we made the complete right decision not re-signing Kenny Moore. Josh Allen, Frankie Louvu, Chester Dent, Devin Bush. We got our safety still, and we drafted the generational punter, Stephen Fontaine, 85 overall in the 6th round. Absolutely unbelievable. This team is going to be a lot better. And without further ado, let's just move on to the preseason week 1. Should show us what our updated overall is. We're 81 offense, 81 defense. I want to try and see if there's any free agents to sign. We need a fullback. 70 overall. Sethan Carter, he's 28. Antonio Gibson is in free agency at a 79 overall. Like, we need a backup running back really bad. And some of these guys could be really, really cheap. Like, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is only 25 years old. We need help. And if Taylor were to go down, I think Antonio Gibson would be a really good option. So we're going to sign him. He's going to be our backup. We need help at backups. We didn't address these positions, but I don't think Sethan Carter is that big of an upgrade over who we have now. Who do we have now? It's Ogletree is playing fullback. He's a 67 overall fullback, so he's not that much worse. I think we just saved the money. Jake Funk hit the bench though. We're putting Antonio Gibson in as running back 2 on this team. That's a huge upgrade, and I think that really gives us a little bit more depth at a position where we need it. Wide receiver is still not great by any means at all. There wasn't much. I mean, this team looks great. I think we really will develop even more and could be in contention for a playoff spot again. I think that is the expectation at this point. And we've gone out with a lot of the old guys, and we have a lot of youth. We have a lot of players that are under 26. Like a young quarterback, young running back, young tight end, young receivers, young corners, young middle linebackers, pass rushers, DBs. Like, we got rid of a lot of the old guys, and we used that to our advantage to draft 2 stud corners and a stud punter. That the punter will pretty much be our guy till the end of this rebuild. I know this is kind of cheating, but we're going to throw training camp playing mini games to improve players before the start of the season. That's going to be in the offseason episode just because it's kind of a preseason thing. I want to be in week 1 of the regular season when we get there. So we're going to try and get some upgrades for some players. Now, target passing I think is really hard. Pass skeleton outmanned. Expect double coverage. Now, I think that's what I like. I'm really bad at target passing, and you only get 1 shot, I believe. So I think we'll go for pass skeleton outmanned. We'll go with Anthony Richardson, and we'll see what we can do, baby. You can get development trade upgrades in these training camp exercises, so it'll be really cool to see if we can do something here. All right, we've got downs. He runs a terrible route. What are you doing? What in God's name are you doing? Oh, I exited and we didn't get anything. Fuck me. Was that not the hardest drill in NFL history? I mean, that was unbelievably difficult. I've never played anything more difficult. Dude, I mean, we didn't get any XP for our quarterback. That sucks. Jonathan Taylor, it's going to be really easy to get him XP, so yeah, we'll do it. He'll get a skill point. This is like easy automatic skill points for our running back, and he actually didn't get that, but he's just better around the edge. Yeah, 1 skill point, 2,000 XP is really nice. Wide receiver battle. A breakout for one of our guys would be amazing. So we'll go Michael Pittman for wide receiver battle. Try and get him some extra points. Dude, this is lockdown coverage. Did we draft shouldn't have drafted such good corners. These were so easy last year. We weren't going to be able to get to 400. We're going to try again. I feel like we can get gold. I feel like we can easily get gold if we can just... Pittman, let's go. Could he get a development trade upgrade from that? Oh, man. That would be amazing. Can he get it? No development trade upgrade, but he does get a skill point, 2,500 XP. But Jelani Woods is 74. If we get an upgrade point, he could go up to 75. We're going to do Jelani Woods for red zone. He's a big red zone target. Look at that. Look at that catch. Back of the end zone. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, I continued. I definitely wanted to redo that, but we did silver. Should get some XP for that. Oh, we'd still get a skill point. Okay. I'll take that. I keep accidentally clicking through like a dumbass. But trench battle, the long haul. Can we use... Let's use Frankie Louvu. Quiddy Pay could be awesome. Oh, wait. Can we use Chester Dent? 22 years old, normal development. I'm using Chester Dent. Oh, wait. That probably wouldn't have been his best one. Gold for Chester Dent. Can he get a development trade upgrade with that? Would be massive. He's at normal development. Dude, that would be huge. Please. No. No development trade upgrades so far is a big bummer. Thought Chester Dent would have a chance. I guess let's give Frankie Louvu a try. Trying to see if anybody can get a development trade upgrade. We've got some normal dev guys. Oh, man. There's a tackle for loss. Come on. He ran into the dummy like a dipshit. And we get stiff-armed into the turf, and he's going to score. Oh, he runs past me. Fuck! He stiff-arm... He spin moves off my hit stick. He's gone. Hey, Louvu, pull your head out of your ass. He spin moves off my hit stick. We're playing against the best running back in the league, which doesn't help. Get stiff-armed again. This might be impossible because Jonathan Taylor's just so freaking good in this game. Stiff-armed again. I'm trying to save tackle, bro. There's no shot. There's no shot. We'll try one more time. Unreal. Dude. Oh, my God. Why is this drill harder than the game? Shrugs off, dude. Fuck this drill. And he gets stiff-armed. I can't do anything. I can do nothing. Holy shit balls, man. Frankie Louvu's looking like absolute dog shit. He gets stiff-armed into the turf again for the 5th time. I mean, dude, if this happened in practice, you'd probably be cut. Dude, he gets stiff-armed again. Yeah, this doesn't seem possible. I really don't know how this is possible, man. I mean, it's every time. It's not happening. It's not happening. We have the best running back in the league. I wish we could go against our backup. Maybe if we were playing Antonio Gibson, but there's literally no shot. DB battle, we'll go Julius Brents and see if he can get an upgrade at 76 overall. This is the hardest, one of the hardest drills though, so this is super hard. Got the pick. We're locking up, baby. Luckily this one you can see the route, but we got the pick again, dude. Brents is clamping. That's ours. And we're in goal, baby. No development trade upgrade, a skill point, and 2,500 XP. Damn, dude. DB battle in the red zone. Let's get Nick Cross in there. Our guys our hidden development are already hidden. And I don't know what they are. Let's give some of the guys down the board a little bit of a chance. Nick Cross. That's picked off! Are you kidding? He's actually really good. That's my football. We get the interception. We get bronze. This is so difficult. We should have just gone with the silver, but we're taking bronze. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's the hardest drill ever. Gets 1500 XP. Is there any other drills that we can do? I don't think so. Coffin corner. Stephen Fontaine. Coffin corner. Let's give our punter, our generational punter, a shot. Let's see what he can do. Come on, Fontaine. You slippery bastard. Put it in the zone. Rolls into the inner ring. How much do you need? We're not even close. This might be impossible. These drills are the bane of my existence. Jesus. We didn't get a single development upgrade, which would have been really cool. Let's go the other way. Come on, Fontaine. Bounce. Yeah! There we go. Fontaine. All right. We got bronze. There'll be some XP for him, but nothing crazy. So we got a couple of upgrades for a bunch of guys. We got some XP for some guys, but no development trade upgrades, unfortunately, which sucks. Let's look at our lineup, and then let's upgrade some guys that earned some points. Jonathan Taylor got a point. He's continuing to be a better elusive back. He's almost got another point as well. So he'll be going up. +1 Excel is really nice. 95 speed, 95 Excel. He's going to go up to 98 overall next week in week 1. Michael Pittman gets an upgrade. Really wish he would have got a development trade upgrade. But we'll continue to build him as a physical receiver. He's almost to an 88 as well. So a bunch of really good things. A bunch of really good stat boosts. He's up to 99 catching as well. Unreal. 95 jumping. He's a beast. He's going to be an 88 overall. Hopefully he breaks out this year and has a development trade upgrade at some point. Jelani Woods, what we wanted. He gets up to 75 overall, and he's going to be able, also almost to the next overall point, ability slot now. And that's really what we wanted. He doesn't get anything good yet. Needs to be 88 in 80 overall, but it will help him develop quicker. The only things he get is second wind. They can replenish their stamina when it's half depleted, or recuperation. Will recover from the effects of fatigue at an increased rate. We'll actually do recuperation. I feel like that's going to be better for him. And then on defense, we got an upgrade point. Did we get an upgrade point for anybody? Chester Dent got an upgrade point. I really wish he would have got up to star development, but we'll build him up as a field general. He's going up to a 78 overall temp, 77 natural, +1 play rec, +3 tackle. His tackling's up to 85 now. Jesus. He looks really good. If he has a good season, he could definitely get a development trade upgrade at some point. But I think that was it. I don't think Nick Cross, yeah, he didn't get an upgrade. Brents did get an upgrade as well. That's right. Okay. He's really, really bad in zone coverage. Pretty good wait, no, he's really good in zone. Pretty terrible in man. Kind of want him to be better in man so we could potentially start to run some man coverage. So he doesn't, did he get an overall boost? I didn't see. +2 man, +2 awareness. Get him more well-rounded. It's going to take a long time to build him up as a man coverage corner. He may never get there, but if we can get him at least up to an 80, he'll be serviceable. We have made all of our upgrades. We drafted. We've done everything we need to do. We got abilities now on Jelani Woods. Next episode will be week 1 against the Houston Texans at home coming out. We're looking to dominate this season. This team is way better. The overall isn't too much better, but the team as a whole is much, much better. And we honestly just have a ton of young guys. We didn't go after these older studs, these temporary band-aids, like to win now. I want to win with the guys we have, develop them, and make them much better. So with that being said, again, I really appreciate all the support, everything. The channel's been growing like crazy. And just really, really appreciate everybody that has, been here the comments, all the support, my boys back home, as well as new people kind of interacting. It's just been unbelievable, the growth rate that this channel has grown at, and I just can't wait to see where we go. A month from now, 2 months, a year from now. Like, goal is to make this my full-time thing. I would love that. That would be a dream come true, and I'm starting to really think that we got a chance at that for sure. So that being said, I'll see you guys in week 1 against the Houston Texans. And I'm definitely thinking of potentially starting some new series. I want to do another superstar with like a mini guy in addition to Brick Wall. I think that'd be really funny. So make sure to, like, comment, subscribe. Really helps support the channel. And, if you like the content, and I will see you guys in week 1 against the Houston Texans. Appreciate you as always for everyone that stopped by. I'll catch you there. Peace.